the host of Aaron's Hour, Aaron Phillips.
Hey, good morning, everybody. Welcome to another beautiful Saturday. May 2nd is in the books. I can't believe it's May. I'm Aaron Phillips, host of Aaron's Hour with Aaron Phillips, Coast to Coast. Thank you for making me part of your Saturday. It's a dreary, wet Saturday here in the Virginia Beach area, but we need the rain, so we'll be happy to take it. Joining me today is a dear friend and a recurring visitor of what we do around here. Miss Nikki Lozano joins me today, but today we're going to talk real estate. We're going to throw a curveball to the entire audience today, because the last time we talked with Nikki was on Kiwanis Connects about her journey through the military and the book she wrote, which we'll talk about a signing she has coming up as well soon. But today we're going to talk about the real estate market in Virginia Beach. How are you, my friend?
I am doing great.
You look good. You look happy. You look rested, unlike me the last 24 hours when you take the wrong medication at night. But you look good. You look happy.
Thank you so much.
Things busy for you?
Just came back from a trip overseas.
Yeah, where'd you went to Australia or something, didn't you?
I went to Austria.
Austria. Well, I had the all part in there. What was in Austria? Family or just vacation?
Just vacation. I took my family with me. Took
Good
my
for
mom and
you.
my auntie.
Very nice. And you were there almost about a week, 10 days?
10 days. And I was there with some friends that were on the cold.
Oh, okay. So like a little mini reunion get together thing?
Yeah.
Very cool. What's the flight time to Austria? It's like forever,
Ooh.
isn't it? Especially
the
coming from the East Coast.
longest flight was 9 hours, and then there was a connection.
Oh, I could barely stay in my car for 2 hours, let alone a flight for all those hours, which is why I should have taken my wife to Hawaii when we lived in Vegas, because getting there now from here. Anyway, so we'll get to talk with Nikki about the real estate market here in the Hampton Roads area. I'm really excited about that, to talk about that. First and foremost, though, thank you for making us part of your Saturday, whether you're watching us on Facebook, if you're watching us on YouTube, either way, anyway, you got 6 channels to choose from. And we thank you for doing that and checking in with us. And of course, tomorrow on Sundays, dbtv.tv at 1 p.m. Eastern, you can catch a replay of Aaron's Hour on the DBTV network as well. And here in the local area, in about an hour and a half from now, if you haven't had enough of me in the next 60 minutes, you can take a 30-minute intermission, because at 12:30 p.m. local time, The Voice of 757, my TV show on Sky 4, Cox Cable Channel 4, will be airing. And I have my friends on from the Ronald McDonald House here in Norfolk talking about some of the major changes that they have upcoming. They're rebranding. Believe it or not, I don't know how you rebrand from Ronald McDonald House, but they will be rebranding. And they have their big fundraiser coming up in September. So my friends, Jackie Lorenzo and Jess McDonald will be on with me, so check that out. And if you missed that show on TV, don't worry about it. Early next week, I will be uploading it to the Facebook page or the same page, so you can catch that, as well as any of the previous, how many episodes? We have 14 episodes. Tomorrow will be the 14th episode of the TV show. And I have to give John back there in Vegas a big shout out, because he handles all the editing for the TV show. They film it at Sky 4. They send him all the raw footage. He has the parameters that he's got to work to get it all in for all the TV rights and privileges and everything. And he does a yeoman's job. So I want to thank John back there in Vegas for handling all of that. All right. Man, I got so many cool announcements coming up here. Let's do announcements first. John, can you put up the first of whatever display piece of the digital flyers I sent you? There you go. Listen, do you play pickleball?
I do not.
You want to try to learn to play pickleball?
Possibly.
Well, then you need Saturday, May 9th. That's a week from today. That is Mother's Day weekend. Is a soft opening for my friends over at Palace of Pickleball. Lisa over there, great gal. She's going to be working with Eli Colon. I know you know Eli very well. And we have a new business coming up called Core 501. We're going to help nonprofits. And one of the things we're going to do is event plan fundraisers. And Palace of Pickleball here, located at 4239 Holland Road, is going to be one of those venues that we're going to be used for fundraising. So next Saturday between 1:30 and 5:30, it's a soft opening. Come out. They're going to have moms play for free.
That's awesome.
There you go. Mimosas, music, and more. And also there'll be giveaways. Yours truly will be showing up at about 3:45. I have a gig at IKEA next weekend, believe it or not, and I'll talk about that in a second, to help give away some raffles they have, plus get out there on the court myself to play a little pickleball. So we'll have some fun there. So please mark your calendars. That's next Saturday, May 9th, Mother's Day weekend between 1:30 and 5:30. Tell them you saw that here. All right, what's the next one you got, John? Who's next? Here's IKEA brunch and bed giveaway. Yes, so next weekend, May 9th and 10th, there are going to be 3 drawings for a full bedroom set to be given away, 11 a.m., 1 p.m. and 3 p.m. Yours truly will be there for the 1 and 3 p.m. on Saturday to do the drawing for them, as well as do some quick interviews of the winners and everything. And then on Mother's Day Sunday, I'm tentatively planning on being there for the final one at 3 p.m. Maybe the 1 p.m. I can't guarantee it because our plans for Mother's Day still are not solid yet. Stacy, hurry up, please. Anyway, but definitely come on down. And then last but not least, this past Monday, I had the opportunity to do my very first press conference. All the years I've been doing this, I've never run a press conference. Well, I was proud to announce the beginning of the Women's Professional Basketball Invitational Tournament that's coming to Chartway Arena next April, 7 through 11. This is going to lead right into the WNBA draft. Go to WPBIT.pro. We are actively looking for sponsors and advertising partners. So if you want to be part of an event that's not only just national, but international, this is the place to be. All right, with that, without further ado, let's get into some stories and news and notes. Vegas Unwrapped 2.0. Take it away.
With a nod to the past and an eye to the future, here is Aaron Phillips with Vegas Unwrapped 2.0.
We were just playing Name That Tune. Nikki just got the name of the tune behind that. That's because if you knew Ricky Cash and I, may rest in peace, we were as close as you could be. But I'm a Giants-Yankees fan. He was Jets-Mets, so the odd couple of the two of us coming together. And John was a big part of that because he handled all of our videography and stuff and uploads. As a matter of fact, the beginning of that segment, there was pictures of John, Ricky, and I in tuxedos for an event we did. And the first thing I noticed is how heavy I looked in those pictures. But yeah, so that was the odd couple for sure. All right, let's get to it. Let's get to some news and notes. First of all, let's start off with some great educational news back there in Las Vegas. Nevada State University breaks ground on their first campus in North Las Vegas. They have one in Henderson, but this campus in North Las Vegas is set to open up fall of next year. It's going to be located at 800 East Lake Mead Boulevard, right on the corner of Lake Mead Boulevard and Las Vegas Boulevard North. Now, the campus will include a 3-story, 30,000 square foot academic building and anchor the NLV, North Las Vegas Gateway, which is a 19-acre mixed-use development. The campus will offer academic programming, workforce development opportunities, and student support services. Again, targeting fall of 2027. Everything in my brain is April of 27 because of the basketball stuff. According to the city of North Las Vegas, the campus is projected to create nearly 190 jobs in the first year and generate approximately $9 million in combined direct, indirect, and induced economic impact. So that's great stuff for them. The Nevada State campus down in Henderson serves currently right now 8,400 students, offers more than 65 majors and minors, and has built a reputation for preparing graduates in high-demand fields such as nursing, education, and the business field. Now, the campus is being developed by California-based Agora Realty and Management, which also plans to build a retail development around the university building. Here's some of the interesting mix of the funds going into building this. Includes a $7.5 million subsidy from the city's redevelopment agency over the first 5 years to help cover rent, $2.5 million from the state legislature, a $250,000 gift from Nevada Energy, and $500,000 from an anonymous donor. Very nice of them to get things started. So there you have it. So good luck and congratulations to Nevada State, which is also for the students who attend Nevada State down in Henderson, who travel from the North Las Vegas side. That would be like going from here up to the peninsula and dealing with all the traffic trying to get through the tunnel. So by having this campus opening up on the north side is a tremendous way to be able to satisfy their clientele. So good for them. Good on you, as they say. All right. Now, there's been stories in Las Vegas. Have you ever been to Vegas? I don't know if I've asked you that in the past. Many times. When was the last time you were there?
Actually, I have a trip scheduled in a couple months.
Where are you going? Where are you staying? What you doing?
I don't know if I have all the details.
All right.
My girlfriend's is helping set a lot of that up.
Oh, okay. You're going to go see some shows probably and things like that. All right. Well, make sure before you go, I'll give you John's contact information. So if you need anything while you're out there, you can reach out to him. Maybe we'll even do this. Maybe we'll record a little reporting session that we can play. Right, John? John's got nothing to do back there. So there's been talk about the tourism in Vegas kind of dipping over the last year or so with the tariffs, high raised costs, and all that sort of stuff. But one thing that is consistent is, for those who do travel out there, the Strip's only about 5 miles long from, let's say, the Sahara Hotel all the way down to about the Tropicana. However, not all the people that live there, the 2.7 million people that live there, they all don't go to the Strip. The Strip's for the tourists. Mm-hmm. So there's a lot of local activities and a lot of casinos. And one thing that they've noticed, those who monitor, this is by Bloomberg, the rising costs of the Strips are starting to turn some visitors away because of parking fees, resort charges, everyday expenses have all climbed. But what has been consistent is the off-Strip casinos are seeing consistent traffic driven by the locals who continue to visit their places regularly. So all the places off the Strip, like the Marriott and the Suncoast and the South Point and all of these places, they are consistently maintaining their numbers because the locals go down there. The local the local focused markets like the Boulder Strip area generate close to $1 billion annually in gaming revenue just from the local market, showing how steady repeat customers can help offset the swings in tourism. So, we know that Vegas relies on 30 to 40 million visitors a year. And now with the influx of all the sports activities, that probably helps buffer a little bit. But let's thank the locals, 2.5 million people that go to their places regularly. It's just been a way that Vegas has survived over the course of time, especially even during COVID when the Strip shut down and all the casinos shut down. But once they started opening up the casinos after COVID, the locals started going back to their casinos first. So all the local casinos were getting a great boost from the local economy before the tourists started coming back and opening up and going to see the Strip. So, all right, let's bring things a little closer back here to Virginia Beach. Let's talk. You're a music lover, right? You like
Absolutely.
music. So did you hear about the Bands in the Sand function coming up?
Yes.
You did hear about it. Excellent. So if you like the music and you like to listen to music down on the beach, beginning May 7th through October 8th, Bands in the Sand, which is organized by the Max Media of Coastal Virginia in partnership with the city, will be holding 11 free concerts on select Thursday evenings. And I have a run of the shows. So the concerts are going to take place in the sand right on the beach near the Virginia Beach Fishing Pier, which is, if I'm not mistaken, 15th Street. If I'm not mistaken, right? And that was also where that terrible story of a couple of years ago where that guy drove off the end of the pier. I don't know why I brought that negative up in the middle of this, but I did. Each show is scheduled to begin at 6 p.m. and organizers say this is designed to be family event time, right? So the performers are going to be a mix of national and regional artists spanning multiple genres. So scheduled performers include Celeste Kellogg, Locash, Ambrosia, Pablo Cruz, Dylan Carmichael, and many others. Now, if you are going to attend, officials encourage attendees to bring beach chairs and plan for parking and crowds, especially during those peak summer times. Now, if you want more information and full list of the performers, you can go to bandsinthesandvb.com. But I have the full run of shows right here. So, beginning May 7th, which is this upcoming Thursday, is going to be Celeste Kellogg. And then on May 21st, Megan Patrick. Now, Ambrosia is scheduled to come on August 6th, Pablo Cruz September 10th, and then the rest, and Dylan Carmichael will be the last show on October 8th. So you can go to the website, which is bandsinthesandvb.com, and you can check that out. All right. Congratulations to the newest inductees into the Virginia Sports Hall of Fame. They include Tony Bennett and Marcellus Boo Williams, former WNBA All-Star and current Phoenix Mercury coach Christy Tolliver, basketball legend Grant Hill, who I actually had an opportunity to meet Grant Hill last October at a golf tournament in Orlando. We said that one, basketball legend Grant Hill, former Virginia Tech and NFL standout Michael Vick, and current coach of the Norfolk State University football team, former University of Virginia and NBA player Wally Walker, longtime William and Mary athletic director Terry Driscoll, and renowned sports author Roland Lazenby. Richmond community leader and philanthropist Robert S. Bobby Ukrop was honored as the 2026 Distinguished Virginian, try to say that fast. And then the first time the 2025 James Madison University football team was named the Virginia Sports Hall of Fame Sports Person of the Year, recognized for a historic season in which it finished 12-2 won the Sun Belt Conference title, earned a number 12 seed in the college football playoff, and JMU is the first team ever to win this individual award. So congratulations to all of them. Last but not least, do you play the lotteries at all at any point? Good morning there, Mr. Upchurch. Sweet Feet Upchurch, Mr. Rick Upchurch, former Denver Bronco great, who should be in the Hall of Fame, by the way. Just thought I'd mention that. You play the lotteries or the rip-offs or the scratch-offs at all?
Not usually. I have a lot more fun buying the rip-offs or the tear-offs and handing those out as gifts. I always get a kick out of it if somebody wins.
Yeah, that would be nice, just as long as you get your 10% commission. But of course, you know, the big Powerball, right? The big Powerball drawings every week. So the Powerball jackpot this past week was worth only a measly $150 million, a prize amount that doesn't even rank in the top 100 pots. But nearly 90 tickets sold across 20 states match 5 of the numbers, which were, by the way, 3, 19, 35, 51, 67, and the Powerball number was 15. So 90 tickets sold across 20 states garnered $1 million prizes.
Wow.
So almost 1/3 of those winners also opted for the Power Play feature, which doubled their payout to $2 million. So you ready for these statistics? I got to turn the page.
Yes.
There we go, which is quite amazing. 62 tickets matched the 5 main numbers that were drawn. Both Indiana and New Jersey sold 14 for a total of 28 of those tickets. 6 more were sold in Louisiana, while Pennsylvania and Kansas each sold 5. Wisconsin had 4 winning tickets. Illinois 3. Nebraska had 2. Single tickets worth $1 million were sold in Arkansas, Arizona, California, Georgia, Kentucky, Michigan, Minnesota, Missouri, and Oregon. Meanwhile, another 27 tickets matched the same 5's numbers, but had that Power Play option that now was worth $2 million for those winners. Indiana continued its major night. 5 of those tickets were sold there. Louisiana sold 5, while New Jersey sold 4, and the rest of the states were mentioned. So when you think about that, 90 tickets winning minimum of $1 million going into the Powerball drawings last week. That's crazy to think about how many tickets, and they're trying to figure out if there was it's so odd that something like that would happen.
So many winners.
That it's you know what the chances of winning anything in the Powerball is, the grand prize? 1 in 292.2 million are your odds of winning and getting all the numbers right to win the major jackpot. However, if you still want to get a chance, Powerball is sold in 45 states and the District of Columbia, Puerto Rico, and the U.S. Virgin Islands tonight at 10:59 p.m., not 11 o'clock. 10:59 p.m. Eastern is when the next drawing for Powerball will be. Okay, lot to share. Good morning to everybody watching. Thank you, Rick. Appreciate you, brother. We got to catch up, as I know some things have been going on with our other side interests, and I just have not had the time to catch up, but we will. All right, with that, we're going to step aside because when we come back, we got a lot to do, a lot to talk about with Nikki regarding the real estate market here in the Hampton Roads area, some more news to share, some more events, and all about you. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
It's not just you're here for 2 years and you're gone. It's you have a community, you have a network.
It doesn't matter where you came from or what you've done in the past. Everybody has the same opportunity here.
The financial resources, the community aspect of it, really important for your first 2 years of college. And you get that at TCC.
You know, we take family real serious here at TCC. We're a community, hence Tapwater Community College.
Men, are you disappointing your partner in the bedroom? Let's cut to the chase. Are you suffering from erectile dysfunction? 50% of men between the ages of 40 to 70 experience some form of ED. If you are experiencing ED, there is help without pills or needles to even worry about. Coastal 757 Aesthetics has new technology for men called Apex RF. Apex RF is a modern, non-invasive treatment that uses radio frequency to strengthen tissue from the inside out, resulting in better blood flow to the penis and a happier life partner. Call Coastal 757 Aesthetics at 757-481-4036 for a free consultation. That's 757-481-4036. Coastal 757 Aesthetics. Care for all phases of life.
Honey, it's that time again.
Time again for what?
It's the Chesapeake Kiwanis Annual Shrimp Fest and Barbecue to kick off the Jubilee celebration.
Oh, yeah. I remember that from last year. They raised money to donate back to the local community.
That's right. It's on May 14th from 4:30 to 7:30 at the Chesapeake City Park.
Advance tickets are $45 each through May 13th.
To purchase tickets, go to ChesapeakeKiwanis.org.
If you would like to be a sponsor for the event, call Fred Woodall at 757-469-4945.
It's time to get your shrimp bib out and celebrate. Stephanie Corcoran, branch manager of the Freedom Lending Team, is a dedicated VA home loan specialist that runs a team with one mission, serving those who have served our country. As a proud military family member, she understands the sacrifices that come with service. That's why Stephanie and her team are committed to making the VA loan process simple, clear, and tailored specifically for veterans and active duty families. Whether you're buying your first home or using your VA benefits again, you deserve a team that knows the ins and outs and puts your needs first. To chat with Stephanie, call 209-777-5160. At Freedom Lending Team, we don't just do VA loans, we specialize in them. Let us help you take the next step by bringing veterans home.
All right, welcome back to Aaron's Hour. Yes, thank you, Freedom Financial, Stephanie and her team. By the way, one thing that was not clear in that spot was the fact that Stephanie can help VAs across the country. So whether you're in Las Vegas or whether you're anywhere in the United States or if you're overseas and you're looking to do something when you come back, Stephanie can help you for sure. So we want to thank all of our sponsors, Coastal Aesthetics, Tidewater Community College, Skyfor, and of course, Freedom Financial, who, by the way, Freedom Financial was the sponsor for the WPBIT press conference this past Monday. So thank you very much. All right, with that, let's get to it, Miss Nikki, shall we? Real estate here in the Virginia Beach market. And, I find it interesting because I'm out here 2 years and I know what has gone on with my property, which has flourished in its value. But generally speaking, what makes the Hampton Roads area and in particular Virginia Beach, and we'll get into why I say that first because of some of the statistics, what is it about this area from a real estate standpoint that makes it so appealing for outsiders to look at?
I believe that we have just about everything that families and young folk are looking for. It's affordable housing, which you can't always find in other areas. And, we're so close to the beach.
Right.
And then you go inland a little bit, short drives to all kinds of cool places. So there's lots to see and do, and family oriented. And then, of course, our huge military community.
Also, too, just then let's throw in there the historical site of where we are as well. I mean, I didn't realize till after I moved here where I live, which is over in Old Kempsville. Somebody shared with me that like one of the first shots of the Revolutionary War actually took place right in the town that I live in right now. And I never connected that. But we're so close to Williamsburg and Jamestown and all the history of the country also has to make it very appealing for families to just learn about the United States and what we've done in 250 years, right?
Yes. And you mentioned the battle. If you go to St. Paul's Cathedral, one of the cannonballs is stuck on the side of it.
Is it really?
Yes.
Where's that cathedral located?
It's right next to the MacArthur Center Mall.
Okay, downtown. Oh, I didn't know that. Are they taking that down with all the restructure that they're doing with the MacArthur Center area?
As far as I know, the cathedral stand.
The cathedral stand. All right, good. I didn't know that. I have to go check that out now. Really, a cannonball stuck in the side of the cathedral? Wow, I like that.
Lord Dunmore battle, I believe.
Okay, all right, there you go. Lord Dunmore stuck in the side of a cathedral. What else would you expect? I just find it so fascinating because, having spent 27 years in Las Vegas, when I moved there, the town was about 500,000 people. And then when I left, it was about 2.7. John will tell you that the housing market went up ever since I left. I don't know if there's a correlation to that or not, but thanks, John.
What you trying to say?
Yeah, exactly. He double locks his doors when I come back into town to visit my dad out there. So, all right. So let's talk about, what is the average, what's the average numbers for real estate now? I mean, I will go to the grid in a second, but what's the average housing market that people can expect to spend in the Hampton Roads area roughly for, let's say, a 3-bedroom, 2,000 square foot home? What kind of numbers are people looking at?
It really depends on what city.
Okay.
It's, where does that house, where is it located?
Okay.
But you can, just to kind of get in the numbers for those that like to do the numbers, It hovers around $200 per square foot.
Okay.
So depending on the square footage of your home and the city that it's in, it hovers around that.
Okay. And interest rates, I mean, I'm not even attuned to interest rates on mortgages anymore. What's the interest rates going on now for a standard mortgage?
So it just
Roughly.
dropped below
Oh,
6%.
okay. All right.
Yes.
So that's good that it's coming the right way, at least with everything else that's going on, going the other way. So at least your mortgage rates are coming down. So part of the information that we're going to review here, which really was astounding, is a city by city average numbers just in the first quarter. So we're only talking the first 3 months of the year. So we have all 7 cities here, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So I'm going to go from 7 to number 1. We're going to reverse the order of the list. So number 7 is Hampton. So an average, so that this is actually hard numbers, right? So 408 homes sold. The average days that a house in the Hampton area was on the market was about 50 days. The average square footage was just a couple of pennies over $190 a square foot. Average sale price was $297,650. That's Hampton. Okay. So to give you an idea from where we're currently sitting right now, Hampton would be about, without any traffic and without any slowdowns going through the tunnel, is maybe what, 20 minutes at best? 15, 20 minutes?
I go 30.
30 minutes? Okay. Well, you probably drive it more than I do, so you're probably more accurate. I have to do that tomorrow morning. I have roller derby tomorrow morning. I have to call up in Hampton. But to me, $190 a square foot. Now, how would you classify the population for Hampton? Is it more rural? Is it more suburban? Is it an older neighborhood in comparison to the others? How would you describe Hampton, let's say, versus Virginia Beach?
I would say more suburban, and I also would say that any of the areas that are closer to water, they're going to be considered more historical because of what brought the people here to this area to begin with. So Hampton would be considered an area that's a little bit older.
Okay, makes sense. So for this kind of price at $190 a square foot, is that a 3-bedroom home under 2,000 square feet? What size home does this buy somebody up there?
That's what makes this area unique.
It can vary.
It could vary.
Okay,
greatly.
even up in Hampton.
Absolutely.
Okay, all right.
There's a lot of condos in that area.
And okay.
Those that are overlooking water.
Okay.
So you can get just about anything that you're looking for in the same area. That's
gotcha.
Cool.
And it's probably a good spot for people if they wanted multiple properties, where if, let's say, they wanted one in the Virginia Beach right on the beach, but then during the off season, they want to escape away from the beach, they can go up to Hampton and have a secondary condo or something like that up there. Number 6 on the list is Newport News. Up there was 459 homes sold, 43 days average on the market. $182 a square foot, so $8 less a square foot than Hampton, and the average price sold was $292,000, just a touch under $292,000. Portsmouth, which for us is just through the tunnel, one of the other tunnels to get to some land, was Portsmouth. 384 homes sold, an average of 41 days on the market. The rate for square foot comparable to Newport News at $183 a square foot. That housing market is about $20,000 less than Newport News at $278,000. So of this whole list, the average sale price for a home, the most affordable market is Portsmouth at about $278,000. So I'm kind of letting the cat out of the bag because the top 4 locations, Suffolk, their average price for a home with an average days on the market is 51. They're selling at $421,000. So you can see the jump from Portsmouth at $278 at number 5 to Suffolk going to $421,000 and about an $18 difference of increase in the average price per square foot. That's a lot. $18 a square foot sounds like an awful lot to me.
Well, and what you'll find in Suffolk is there's a ton of new neighborhoods popping up, new construction.
Okay.
And then you get a little bit more land than you might get in some of those other cities that you mentioned.
Gotcha. Now, Suffolk is probably, of all of these cities, and I've pretty much traveled to just about all of them to some degree. Suffolk is probably the one market right now that has more open land to develop. Would that be a fair statement?
Yes, I think we're getting to the point where it's getting more limited.
Okay, in other areas, but Suffolk, or is Suffolk starting to get tight also?
It's getting there because there's been so many new construction neighborhoods.
That makes sense. All right, so the top 3, we'll go with Norfolk at number 3. 614 homes sold just in the first quarter alone. Average days on the market is about 40 days with an average square foot price of $208 a square foot. Average sale price at $347,000. Number 2 is Chesapeake. 797 homes sold just in the first quarter. Only 39 days on the market. Average square foot, $219. Average sale price, $458,000. And then number 1, Virginia Beach. Hold on to your buckets here, folks. The average number of homes sold in the first quarter alone was 1,277 homes in 3 months. 31 days average on the market. For a lot of homes, that's a relatively short period of time to be on the market. Yeah.
Yes, very much so.
Holy cow. Now, average price per square foot. And again, along the lines of what Nikki has just shared with us, those homes closer to the water, to the beach, all these attractions makes it more valuable. So I want to put it in comparison. Newport News was the most affordable per square foot at $182 a square foot. Virginia Beach, $263.26 a square foot with an average sale price of $517,000 for the average price in Virginia Beach. Given everything you said, that's not surprising given the proximity to the beach, all the attractions, the dome is down there, the new water park is down there, the boardwalk, all the restaurants. That falls right in line with that, does it not?
Absolutely.
Of the other cities, of the other 6 cities here, so let's say Virginia Beach would be equivalent to the Las Vegas Strip in terms of the attraction, right? Because that's where people are going to want to get their hotel stays when they come vacation. They want to be on the water during the summertime. Which of the remaining 6, and I mean, obviously we can go by numbers, but which one would be more of the non-city-like environment that people would want to maybe settle in if they don't want to be in the middle of the tourists? So I know Chesapeake is number 2 on the market, but if you look at the other cities, which one is the best city that gives you that other end of the spectrum to Virginia Beach would be what?
I would say anywhere in Chesapeake and Suffolk.
Okay. All right. And Chesapeake is a nice community as well. I mean, they're all great communities. I mean, I've been so impressed with the layout of Hampton Roads since moving here and how all of these different markets sort of have their own identity, right? I mean, that's what's really cool. I mean, I don't even know what the square miles would be of all if you put all 7 cities together, but every city that's on that list has their own identity, right?
Very much so.
I mean, we know Norfolk, of course, is where all the, it's downtown. It's you got the shipyards down there. You got the waterways down there to see everything. Chesapeake, Suffolk is, like you said, is up there in the expansion. Portsmouth, I mean, Newport News. The first city of all these, we have dear friends of our families that moved to Newport News out of New Jersey 50, 60 years ago. And that's why I started learning about Newport News, was because of these family friends that moved. But I find this chart really interesting. I didn't realize how Virginia Beach sort of just blows everybody out of the water. I mean, it's crazy to think about that. All right. So that's interesting. Before I forget, how can people reach out to you if they want to talk to you about real estate investment or buying or selling or whatever? Let's give some contact information for you and what you do.
So I'm a part of Iron Valley Real Estate, and I'm on the Foundry Group team. You can find us on all the socials, Foundry 757. And then if you are looking to reach out to me personally, it would be 757-535-5832. But if, depending on if you're looking for a personality that fits you, we have somebody on the team that's going to fit you.
Now, this is a newsletter that you were kind enough to share with me to get the statistics, and you shared with me before we went on the air that people can request getting this information from you guys in the meantime?
Yes, very much.
How do they do that?
So hit us up on our social page, and we'll send out newsletters. If you're looking just to see how much your property is worth, we can do a comparative market analysis. We like to put all this information out, keep everybody educated and informed, so you can make the best decision for you and your family. Absolutely.
And I'm sending the website to John so we can put the website up on the crawl as well. It's Foundry, Foundry, 757.com. And this is our whole team here. There's a picture of the team of reps. Is this your whole team here?
Yes, that's the whole team.
All right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So there's 7 of you there. 7 reps, 7 cities. How does that work out? Yeah, there you go.
See, that connection.
Leave it to me to find the mundane. You know what I'm saying? So the team is here. They're on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. There's all sorts of good stuff happening there. Just just call Nikki direct. That's the best part. Foundry757.com. All right. Before we get ready to go to break, I want to talk about this because I think this is a great article. 3 mistakes sellers are making in 2026. So I want to give you the byline. Let's talk about it so we can educate our listeners. Number 3, we'll go from 3 to 1. Hiring the first agent they meet. In today's market, strategy matters. Marketing, pricing, negotiation all play a direct role. You kind of touched on it with what you just said. Personality-wise and connection, you want to work with the right person. What can happen if you hire the first agent and it's the wrong agent? Talk about it from that perspective. Why is that so important?
So everything has to do with your agent that you pick. Make sure that that person is really listening to your needs and working for you, working hard for you.
Mm-hmm.
And what a lot of people do nowadays is they go online. They do Google search. They go on, these websites, all the big names that people are familiar with, and click on a button. I want to see this property, and they get a phone call, and that's the first person that they go with, and it's not always the best fit.
Right. Especially if you're doing it over line, you don't know the person.
Exactly.
Right. It's so funny because real estate, and again, I'm going to go back to Vegas for a second. When I lived out there, real estate agents were like a dime a dozen. There was like 14,000 of them, literally.
Throw a rock.
Yeah, everybody throw a rock. Exactly. You can't miss. You're going to hit somebody that's in the real estate market. But and doing what I do, and then when you're networking like we do, because you're out there networking as well, there are so many people that represent the real estate market. And so obviously I know a lot of them. And so people will come to me and say, hey, I want to get involved in real estate. Do you have a referral? It's so important for me to know that person and what they're like, for me to then match up and say, okay, in my brain, I'm thinking, all right, I got Nikki, I got blah, 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 blah. I maybe have 50 real estate agents that I know who would be the best match to work with this person who's asking for the referral, because that referral will reflect back on me. If the relationship doesn't work out well, then they're going to say, oh, you're the one that referred this person to me. Well, it's between the two of you. I thought, so you're 100% right. I think that relationship is so important in any transaction. But when it comes to a transaction that could cost you $500,000, you want to make sure you're working with somebody that you're comfortable with, that has your interests at heart. I think that's a great point. I'm surprised that's really not number 1, to be honest with you. Number 2, skipping preparation. What does that mean?
Well, are you taking care of your home?
There you go. Are shingles hanging off the roof or something, right?
Yes.
I mean, it is so important, the presentation, right?
Well, and that's for sellers when they're looking at putting their home on the market. You want to get partnered with somebody who knows what they're doing, who's going to partner with you and give you the best guidance. If you're a buyer, have you done all the preps financially to prepare you before, instead of, what a lot of people do? They watch HGTV or they see some stuff online.
They want that is it Ty Whittingham? Is that his last name? The guy to come in and fix up their house, or the brothers, right?
Yes. The Property Brothers.
Property Brothers.
But, get caught up in what you see maybe online or on TV, and not thinking about the actual steps that prepare you for making that first step, instead of just getting excited and looking at pictures online and wanting to schedule a showing.
Right.
There's more to it than that.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And keeping your house clean, right? You don't want to prep for showing and have like dirty laundry hanging all over the floor or something. You want to make sure it presents best. All right. Number 1, pricing based on yesterday's market.
So pricing is everything.
Mm-hmm.
And, we do come across folks who they want the top dollar for their home. Doesn't mean it's valued as such.
Right.
Lean on your agent. Make sure that you're getting all the information with a comparative market analysis. But, folks that are like, my house is worth $1 million.
Right. It may be to you personally, but
if that's not what the market's calling for, it will sit.
Right. To me, that's all about value. People say, what's it value? My home is valuable. Well, value to me is what someone's willing to pay for it, right? This mouse, depending upon if you need it or I need it, will have more value to the person who needs it at that moment, right? So if you don't need it, there's no value to it. Well, the same thing with the house. You may think your house is worth $1 million because it's your value, but to somebody else, it doesn't match. And that's what I think people have to recognize. And personal value, there is no price tag on it. That's why people say something is priceless, right?
Yes.
Because to them it is.
For sure.
All right. Those are some interesting facts. I love those 3 items in there because they're common mistakes. And that's why real estate agents come in with comps that tell you what's going on in your market area at that time. It is what it is. It's like buying a car. Cars depreciate, right? You may put money into the car, but that doesn't mean it's full value just because you put new tires on it. Last question, though, I do want to ask, and I don't know if it's a myth or not, and then we'll go to break. People always believe that if I put in a pool, that's going to raise the value of the house. If I put solar panels on my house, that's automatically going to raise the value of the house. Is that true or not? Does that really help increase values?
I would say debunk that myth.
Debunk it. Debunked.
You're never going to get the same value dollar for dollar that you paid for a brand new pool.
Okay.
Buy it for your family if that's what you want, but don't expect to get the same return on investment. And then when it comes to solar panels,
she bows her head when she says that. Oh gosh, this is gonna be a good one.
Well, because there's so many people out in this area who get the solar panels.
Sure.
They listen to the sale. I mean, I have solar panels, but the issue is if you aren't in the position to pay those off, then you need to put your house on the market. And we're talking a lot of military who come and go and don't stay in their home for longer than one tour. Then that puts them in a really tough position for somebody else to come in and take over that loan.
Right.
And can they afford it? And
So it's like taking on 2 mortgages for the one house.
Yes.
That's a great point. Never thought about it that way.
Yeah.
All right, there you go. So if you don't have a pool, put one in and enjoy it yourself. Don't think if you're going to be in your house and really not going to sell and go somewhere else. Yeah, put it in and enjoy it, right? All right, we come back. Nikki's got a book signing coming up, which we'll talk about, and we'll get back to the real estate market. If you have any questions pertaining to the market, please punch it into the chat room. I am monitoring the chat room. We can answer your question, or send me an email at Aaron at thevoiceof757.com. Check out my website, thevoiceof757.com. All the goodness you'd ever want to know about what's going on is all there. You're watching Aaron Zauer. More Nikki. We'll be right back.
Stephanie Corcoran, branch manager of the Freedom Lending Team, is a dedicated VA home loan specialist that runs a team with one mission, serving those who have served our country. As a proud military family member, she understands the sacrifices that come with service. That's why Stephanie and her team are committed to making the VA loan process simple, clear, and tailored specifically for veterans and active duty families. Whether you're buying your first home or using your VA benefits again, you deserve a team that knows the ins and outs and puts your needs first. To chat with Stephanie, call 209-777-5160. At Freedom Lending Team, we don't just do VA loans, we specialize in them. Let us help you take the next step by bringing veterans home. Honey, it's that time again.
Time again for what?
It's the Chesapeake Kiwanis Annual Shrimp Fest and Barbecue to kick off the Jubilee celebration.
Oh, yeah. I remember that from last year. They raised money to donate back to the local community.
That's right. It's on May 14th from 4:30 to 7:30 at the Chesapeake City Park.
Advance tickets are $45 each through May 13th.
To purchase tickets, go to ChesapeakeKiwanis.org.
If you would like to be a sponsor for the event, call Fred Woodall at 757-469-4945.
It's time to get your shrimp bib out and celebrate Chesapeake.
Men, are you disappointing your partner in the bedroom? Let's cut to the chase. Are you suffering from erectile dysfunction? 50% of men between the ages of 40 to 70 experience some form of ED. If you are experiencing ED, there is help without pills or needles to even worry about. Coastal 757 Aesthetics has new technology for men called Apex RF. Apex RF is a modern, non-invasive treatment that uses radio frequency to strengthen tissue from the inside out, resulting in better blood flow to the penis and a happier life partner. Call Coastal 757 Aesthetics at 757-481-4036 for a free consultation. That's 757-481-4036. Coastal 757 Aesthetics. Care for all phases of life.
All right, welcome back to, I almost said Kiwanis Connects. We were just talking about that. Oh my God. Welcome back to Aaron's Hour. I don't know what show I'm on. I'm so busy, thank God, I don't know where I'm at. But anyway, I know where I am right now. I'm in the presence of Nikki Lozano. She is a real estate agent extraordinaire. We were just busting some myths, but more importantly, or just as important, she's also an author. John, can you put up the flyer? She's got a book signing. If you want to see what the book's about, Grit and Grind, A Veteran's Journey to Healing. Meet and greet with Nikki May 15th from 5 to 7 p.m. Dorican Chef. Yeah, Dorican. Okay, now I see the flag there. I looked at it before, I looked at it on the flyer you gave me. I'm like, wait, how do I pronounce that? But now I see the flag on there. Dorican Chef at 201 West Ocean View Avenue in Norfolk. Go down. So you're signing copies and all that stuff for people and,
Yes.
and taking pictures. Give a recap as to what the book's about. Grit and Grind, if you don't mind.
It is my memoir. It covers, it actually covers quite a bit of trauma. If, you know, everybody has experienced trauma in your life.
Mhm.
And it's my story of what I experienced and how I have been able to move forward with it.
Right. As well as being on the USS Cole back in the day during that bombing as well. So
Yes.
I almost don't want to say this, but I say it with all due respect. It's a great read to understand where Nikki has come from in her life to be where she sits today, successful in life as a businesswoman, as an author, as a mom. So I do encourage you to go down and see her at the book signing, or it is online at Amazon, correct?
Yes. It's
And
on
if people
Amazon.
want an autographed copy, they can message you direct in the meantime and get it from you direct autographed. How could somebody get an autographed copy?
They
Other
sure
than coming
can.
down to the book signing. Go to the book signing. That's the best way to get an autographed copy. How's that?
Absolutely. And then, you know, come and get some wonderful, delicious Puerto Rican food from Dorican.
There you go. That's right. That's it. Get some food while you're down there. May 15th. Oh, I was just looking at my calendar. I'm going to be traveling up to DC because that weekend I'm doing the second of 3 Vision Walk fundraisers for Foundation Fighting Blindness. And my daughter is going to be in DC. She's actually, this is my sound engineer daughter. She's going to be doing West Side Story, I think. She's up there for a month on a short run. So we're going to go see it on the 15th. So unfortunately, I'll be out of town. Otherwise, I'd come down and see you.
What a great reason.
Yeah, going to go see her. She's doing a short shift. All right. Before we get back to wrapping up with Nikki, I clarified with her if the last time we were together, I asked her some of my crazy questions I usually like to ask, and then she reminded me, no, it was bad dad jokes, and that's how I had Kiwanis Connects in my head. So I'm going to ask you some questions because I think they're going to be fun to learn more about you as a person than just the businesswoman and the author that you are. And people, I think, will enjoy hearing your answer on some of these questions. Are you ready? First thing that comes to mind, these are rapid fire, quick thinking. Don't think about it. Don't say you want to phone a friend for help. This is just all about you. Here you go. You ready? Who is your favorite actor of all time on the men's side of the ledger? Whether it's movies, TV, whatever. Who's your favorite actor that you love to watch?
Leo DiCaprio.
Leo DiCaprio. I'm on top of the world. All right.
I like the gritty films.
Yeah, he does some gritty stuff, doesn't he? Who's your favorite actress? Who's on the female side of the column? Yeah.
You know, I've always been a huge fan of Jennifer Lopez.
Okay. Nothing wrong with J-Lo. Nothing wrong with J-Lo at all. All right. Now, favorite all-time movie. So that when it comes on your TV or streaming service, you turn your phone off, you grab your favorite beverage, you grab your favorite person you want to watch it with. You don't want to be disturbed for at least 2 hours. What movie is that for you?
That's always tough because I'm a huge film connoisseur.
Okay.
But
I should make it easy then. You got a lot to pick from.
Let's do Funny Girl, Barbara Streisand.
Wow,
Musical.
classic. Let's dust that one up. We were talking about Liza Minnelli before we went on the air. Now we're talking about Barbara Streisand. By the way, as we're going through this crazy stuff, though, in all seriousness, if you have interest in real estate in the market, her website is scrolling at the bottom, www.foundry757.com. That is to the team. However, if somebody wants to connect with you direct, how do they do that?
Again, on the socials, you can find me under Nikki Lozano on Facebook, on Instagram. It's Ms. M-I-Z, Nikki7. And, or you can reach out to me directly, 757-535-5832.
Or email me at aaron@thevoice757.com and say, hey, I need that Nikki person's contact information and I'll connect you for sure. Okay. Favorite genre of music?
Soul, R&B.
Okay. You're driving in your car. You're at a red light somewhere in town. You don't care what people are seeing as you're sitting behind the steering wheel. Your favorite all-time song comes on that you start doing karaoke to in the car. What song is that?
It's probably something from Snow Allegra.
Okay. Anyone in particular?
No, that's the artist name.
Oh, that is the artist name.
Yeah.
Well, okay. So no, I meant any song in particular by that artist.
Oh, let's go. Whoa.
Whoa.
That's what it's called.
Okay, if you say so. All-time favorite car, assuming it's not already parked in your driveway. If money were no object, what car would that be for you?
Oh, well, I wouldn't consider myself a car connoisseur, and I'm all about the hybrid, saving on gas.
That's okay. That's why I said if money were no object.
If money were no object.
Yes.
I did learn how to drive in a 1965 Cadillac.
No way. The big boat.
Wait.
Those things are huge. They're like boats with wheels on land. All right. 60 what? 60?
65.
65 caddy.
Life was different driving in a caddy on the road.
No, John, no to that question in the chat room because their commitment is up as of right now, but thank you for asking to make sure. Okay. Favorite bucket list vacation location that you'd like to go visit someday?
Oh,
Although you just came back from Austria, so I got to imagine that was probably on your list at some point.
it was so beautiful.
What was your favorite part of Australia? Austria?
Vienna.
Vienna.
We got to see an opera.
Okay.
There was so much history.
Were you able to
there.
understand the opera?
No, but it didn't even matter. They were so dynamic. They had such beautiful voices.
Okay.
And then the orchestra that was playing. I mean, it was inside a palace.
Really?
Yes, so the Habsburg family has a bunch of palaces over there.
Wow. Hey,
Yeah.
come on in. Watch the opera in my backyard. Come on in. You said the word Vienna. The first thing that hit in my head was Billy Joel's song, Vienna.
We played it while we were there.
there's-
Had to.
See, great minds, great minds. All right, so what's next then? So now you got Austria off the list. What's your next bucket list?
So I would love to go back to Belize.
Really?
There's no place like Belize. If you
Okay.
look at pictures, you can tell the water from anywhere in the world.
Is that's one of the many locations that have like the glass bottom huts out onto the water as well,
Yes.
right? Have you stayed in one of those?
Not yet,
But
but that
that's-
is another.
That's the bucket list location at the bucket list location is to say that would be freaky. Don't you think, to have a glass bottom floor looking right into the ocean as you're walking by in your bathrobe with coffee in your hand? I mean, it's like, ooh, there goes the shark under my feet.
As long as there's not a shark,
Has-
no jaws.
No jaws.
Just keep it to the fishies.
There you go. All right. Favorite all-time meal, starting with the appetizer.
So I'm gonna put a plug in for the Rican chef.
Okay.
Pastel. It's what my grandma used to make when I was
And
a
that's
kid.
an appetizer. What is that?
The best way to describe it for somebody who doesn't or is not familiar with Puerto
Which would
Rican
be
food,
me. Which would be me because I'm not.
it's similar to a Mexican tamale,
Okay. Gotcha.
except for the fact that it's made with plátano, otherwise known as plantains.
Okay.
And
Which are like
it's-
beans, right?
no, they're more
Plantains?
like a potato.
Oh, okay.
Yep. So if you
See, I don't know about that food. Beans, potatoes.
they look like a huge banana,
Oh, okay.
but it
Gotcha.
has the consistency of a potato if it's green, and then if it's blackened up and ripened,
Okay.
it's sweet.
Gotcha. Okay.
And
Right on.
you wrap that. There's meat in the middle of it.
Okay.
There's, spices, and then you wrap it in banana leaves and you steam it.
Interesting.
And it's my comfort food.
Okay. And that's an appy or is that an entree?
That is an appetizer.
Okay. And now what's your main entree?
Pastelón,
Which is?
which is another good way to describe it is it's like the Puerto Rican version of lasagna, except
Okay.
instead of pasta,
Okay.
they put the plantains
Oh, okay.
in between the.
They really like plantains, don't they? out
Oh
there?
yes, oh yes.
Dessert. What's your favorite dessert for that?
Let's see. I'll go the Mexican side, tres leche.
Okay. Alcoholic drink or adult beverage or anything in
Oh,
particular?
coquito.
Oh, I should have
Which
known.
you can also get at the Rican Chef.
Is he paying you for these plugs? Should I be sending him the bill?
That would be Miss Raquel Rivera.
Oh.
And I tell you this, it's nostalgic for me. It's the type of food that I grew up on. So.
All right. Well, that's okay. Listen, it's your world. We're just living in it. Okay. No, that's totally fine. All right. Got that one. Favorite superhero, Batman or Superman?
Ooh, Ooh, Superman. I'm a huge Smallville fan.
Are you not noticing where you're sitting right now?
Yep, but
You're
I
the
gotta
only
stick to my
person
answer.
that's okay. You're the only person I'm going to allow to have that. Favorite curse word, and you're welcome to say it if you choose to.
Oh, can I say it in Spanish?
You can say it any way you want to. No, the FCC doesn't regulate us, so
Oh.
we're good.
Coño. Which is the F-bomb.
It's an F-bomb. We'll make it a G-bomb. How is it pronounced?
Coño.
Gonyo.
With
Okay. Oh, Conyo?
Yeah.
Conyo. Like way down in Kokomo?
You heard it here first, folks. We just got Aaron to say coño.
You
on
did.
air.
You did. I didn't know. There you go. Well, but again, thank God the FCC is not knocking on our door. Okay, last question in that realm of craziness. Really the only serious one that I ask. When the day comes, and it's going to be way down the line from now, that you're standing at the pearly gates and the maitre d' is there to welcome you in, what is it you want to hear the maitre d' say to you upon welcoming you into the pearly gates?
We've been waiting for you.
There you go. We've been waiting for you. And you're going to take a few signed copies of your book in with you also. Okay, no, that's great. All right, you're off the hot seat for the crazy questions. So thank you for indulging me on that stuff. All right, we only have a couple of minutes left. So what I'd like you to do is if you could just kind of give us a recap of how you would describe the real estate market here in the Hampton Roads area for those who are thinking about buying, selling, moving within the community, whatever it is. How would you recap what's going on and how comfortable people should feel about our market over the next, 6 to 12 months?
Sales are steady.
Okay.
We're smack dab in the spring market. We are seeing the homes that are priced right and prepped properly, taking multiple offers within a couple of days.
Mhm.
Yeah, we're seeing a lot of that.
Okay.
So as long as it's priced right and ready to go,
Okay.
the buyers are there.
And this is a great combination. Interest rates dropped under 6%, you said, right?
Yes.
Especially in our market, if you're a VA involved buyer or seller, right? With Freedom Lending and Stephanie, right? And you want to buy a property, you got Nikki here. Stephanie can help if you're a military, whether you're active military or spouse thereof or whatever. Stephanie can help you. You probably have your rack of lenders as well.
I would be remiss if I didn't share that I'm also dual licensed local lender with United Atlantic Mortgage of Virginia.
Never mind. Still love you, Steph, but that's okay. That's okay. So there you go. So the market is there. This is a thriving market. Like you said, we're in the spring time right now, technically, right? So things are happening. This is the time to do it, whether it's a second property, your main property, or you just want to retire, like my wife and I sort of did since we moved out here. She's retired from teaching, but she's not retired. So yeah, absolutely. So one last time, give out your contact information so people can find you direct, as well as you see on the scroll right now, foundry757.com. They can reach you how?
Facebook, Nikki Lozano. Instagram, Ms. M-I-Z, Nikki7, or directly 757-535-5832.
There you go. Definitely need to do that. All right. That really pretty much does it for today's show. I can't believe the hour's gone by. Great stuff today. If you want to revisit anything that we talked about with Nikki, especially all the myths and the numbers and what's happening, go back to the Facebook page or YouTube channel. Just pull it back up. Review the show any way that you'd like to. Tomorrow, 1 p.m., dbtv.tv, or you can go to thevoices757.com. All the show links are there, as well as on wvbvtv.com, which is the streaming station here in Virginia Beach that we currently work out of. And if you're in the area, John, can you pop back up the book signing information again, please? That is going to be on the 15th. There you go. 15th at Dorican Chef down at 201 West Ocean View over in Norfolk. 23503 is the zip code if you're going to plug it into your waves. From 5 to 7 p.m., not only can you buy a book, say hi to Nikki, get an autographed copy, but get some good food and learn about Puerto Rican food. I wish I could go to learn about Puerto Rican food, but unfortunately I'll be out of town raising money for Foundation Fighting Blindness. So that's a good thing as well. The 9th next week, just real quickly again, I will be at IKEA immediately following my show. I don't know who my guest is next week yet. Maybe I'll just make it a special IKEA episode next week. I'll be helping to pull their bedroom giveaway on Mother's Day weekend at 1 and 3 p.m. And then you'll find me at Palace of Pickleball from about 3:45 on to help them with their soft opening celebration. And then on Mother's Day, Sunday, the 10th, happy early Mother's Day, and happy Mother's Day to all you mothers out there. I will be back at IKEA at least for the 3 o'clock drawing. And also, too, I'd be remiss that on Monday, the 4th, is my wife's birthday. So happy birthday to my wife. She is turning, Okay, I've sworn to secrecy, but she is older than me by a short period of time. I will share that. So happy birthday to her and happy birthday to everybody. Happy Mother's Day to everybody out there as well. Thank you, Nikki, for jumping on. It's been fun catching up and talking business this time. Real estate.
Thank you for having me.
Check it out. Absolutely. All right, everybody, that does it in 30 minutes. Local Cox Cable Channel 4, The Voice of 757 with my friends from Ronald McDonald House, Norfolk will be on. And then you'll be able to catch it on the Facebook page early part of next week. That does it for me here. Thank you for making me part of your day. As always, be kind to everybody. Why? We're all we have. We'll see you next time here on Aaron's Hour. Thank you for watching, everybody. Doing my job, making you comfortable.